But that's what I need right now. I'm about to have my first kid.
Yeah.
I need dad advice from Fetty Wap. So
Wow.
give me something, Wap. Give me something.
Bro, love, man. Love and time, bro. Money don't mean nothing. And trust me on that, bro. You don't want to ever be looked at as the person with money. You want to be looked at as dad. And I'm gonna tell you what that means, bro. Like, it took a while for my son and my daughter, my oldest daughters and my son, to understand that I was dad. I was just Fetty Wap with money.
Were they calling you Fetty Wap?
Nah, they called me dad because the moms. One thing about my children moms, they always made sure they respect me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I always got the utmost love for them. No matter what we go through, I never slandered my children moms in public. Like, they take care of my little ones. You know what I'm saying? And at that time in my life, when I was running like that, they was the only people I could count on. You feel what I'm saying? I counted on them to make sure my kids grew up the right way. You feel what I'm saying? So when I got the time to be dad, it was difficult. Because now granted, I got a lot of kids, but they spread it out. So
right.
It's two there, might be two here, one over here, one over here, one over there. You know what I mean?
How many total?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they with me, right? It's all of them.
Right.
Different personalities. It's not like, oh, I'm with mommy. Now I'm with mommy, my brothers and my sister. I'm with my dad, my brothers and my sisters.
Right.
So now I'm like, oh, what you like to eat? Or what you want to watch on TV? What time do you guys go to sleep?
Right.
Like, when we wake up in the morning, what do y'all eat in the morning? Oh man, wait, we gotta wake up at 7? Like, I'm used to going out. I'm coming in the house at 6:30. Dad.
Right.
Big difference from being Fetty Wap and being dad. Now, what I've grown into is 10 o'clock to 11, I try to be home. Of course, if I gotta work, I gotta work.
Of course.
But I'm in the house before 3.
That's you set that goal.
Because I gotta set that example. When I wake up in the morning, I got things to do. I gotta make pancakes. I know how to cook and everything, bro. I learned how to cook. I make the pancakes we crush up the Fruity Pebbles and we put them in the mix and.
Oh, you get fancy with it.
I get busy because I want to be that person.
Right.
I want to be Superman to them. I want to be looked at as nobody better than my father, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So now I grew into my daughter's favorite artist. I know my daughter's favorite artist. I know what she loves to do. She's a Visco girl, bro. She loves to wear like the big clothes for the ladies. When it was time for her to be Tom, you catch my drip. I was the first person to know, bro.
Right.
It wasn't her mom. She called me first in school.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sitting on the phone with my daughter. We both crying. I'm like, she's crying because she's a little embarrassed. I'm crying because my baby girl is growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, wow, like it took a long time, but I'm there now. I'm dad. You know what I'm saying?
There's little moments like that remind you,
bro,
like.
So it's just like, bro, and all it take is time, bro. They don't care about no money. Of course, it's like, oh, my daddy gave me whatever
cool
I
things,
want. Yeah, my daddy gave me whatever I want. But now it's my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Before it was dad. I'm trying to tell you the difference. Dad can be anybody.
Right.
I could get around anybody that got a kid and be dad.
Be they dad.
You know what I'm saying? I could play daddy all day.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's yours, it's my dad. Like, not your dad.
They proud to say it's my dad.
Exactly, my dad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm somebody's father. I'm somebody's caretaker. I took time out to learn, and the best thing I could ever give my kids, I thought it was, I always, when you come from where we come from, you always hear money.
Right. You taught that. Like,
money. Oh, if you ain't got no money, if I ain't right, they ain't right.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's everybody's favorite excuse. If I'm not good, they not good. That's a lie, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That's low key. I got that mentality in me. Like, I got a DJ everywhere. I'm going to the hood. I'm taking every booking.
Until it's time for you to be by yourself with the child, and you don't know what you're doing.
You
all that DJ and everything, it ain't gonna matter.
Right.
Oh, because you brought this and brought that. You don't know them though. You really don't know them.
Right.
You watch it go from baby, and then 3 months you running, and then now they walking, and then 3 months of running, and now they running, and then 3 months of running, now they talking, and then now they in school, and then now they whoa, slow down. How you just go from this to this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How I miss all of that? Even though I was there, I missed it all. You know what I'm saying? So It's time, bro. Time is the biggest thing you could ever. Time is the most valuable and precious and most beautiful thing you can give your kid. It's time, bro. Word up.
No, that's real. That's
so
because
if I had to give you any advice, bro, when they come, you spend as much time as you possibly could because you can never ever get that back, bro. You could lose 20,000 and make it back, bro. You could lose 100,000 and make it back. You could lose a house and buy another one. You could lose everything that's materialistic and get it back. You cannot get back time, bro.
Right.
You can't do it. Like,
and that's been like the talk, even around, people around me. They like, yo, we get that you want to go crazy, but like, there's gonna be times where you just stop,
bro. Just
and I'll be like, yo, but I ain't Fetty Wap. I ain't getting $1 million in a week.
That's
right? That's
media,
the excuse.
Man. That's social media.
That's
and what everybody
keeps
do.
me motivated.
Before social media and Instagram, back then when we had the sidekicks, when it was AIM and when you was on the loop, bro, you ain't know what nobody looked like.
Right.
You ain't know how much money nobody had. You wasn't able to.
It ain't matter. None of that mattered.
See anything. Nah, all you knew was where you was from. You knew up the street, down the street. We could cross the bridge, go to Nemo. We could go to Branson real quick, go to Dykeman, and you come back home. You didn't know. All right, this dude got money. She look good because every time you see her, you ain't know none of that.
Right.
All you had was time, bro. You spent time outside. You spent time around your people. You spent time with your family. You spent time. Everything was time, bro. And people lost track of time, bro. Seriously, like that's all.
They living on other people's time,
and, bro. They looking at other people and they trying to be like something, bro. Just be you, like you know what I mean. Just be you and just be your child's dad, bro.
Right.
Like
and that's it.
That's it, bro. You can't be like nobody else, bro. Like you understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying. I can't do the things that Drake do for his child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I got money too. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't got like that. So I don't try to expand myself. Like I don't want to be like, oh damn, I can't do this, then I don't want to do it at all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it also got to do with the people you have your children with, bro.
That's key.
Word up. Cause some people don't think like you.
Right.
They feel like they gotta be over the top all the time, bro. And you don't have to. But that's them.
Exactly. That's you.
You know what I'm saying? But the best advice I could give you, bro, is time, man. It's time. That's all you could do, man. Time, bro. And trust me, I'm still taking my own advice, bro.
Right.
On everything.
Listen, you a father of many. He ain't gonna give us the number.
Yeah,
so like you
business,
said,
man.
if I'm not in the room with somebody doing better than me, like you got the experience and you went through it harder. So any advice from people that, you know what I'm saying, in a position that I'm about to be in, I listen to. I take that. So I appreciate that.
Time, bro.
Speaking of time, in a recent post you put, I'm on borrowed time. Some people took that as, Fetty Wap is on borrowed time. He's going back to jail. I took it as he's talking about he's on God's time. Is there, what was the meaning about that? I'm on borrowed time.
No comment.
And we keep it moving. The butterfly effect out now.
Fetty
Wap in the building, Hot 97. You still, an inspiration on many different levels. I'll be watching documentaries and then I'll sit here with you. I'll be like, yo, he got a story. His story is different, right?
Yeah, man.
There's artists that everyone loves that don't even have half the story that you've been through.
Bro, like I said, man, my life started at 6 months, bro. And if I lost faith back then in grammar school, maybe 5th grade was when I really like I knew like I look different. And at that time it wasn't cool to look like this. And then you start to question yourself and you start to doubt yourself and like, why my brothers and my sisters got 2 eyes and they look regular. You know what I mean? And I'm the only one that look like this. Like,
right.
And then it's like you put yourself in a black hole, bro. And when I turned 18 was when I took the eye out. The prosthesis.
Right.
The some people call it the fake eye, but the prosthesis. And I was like, yo, you gonna just love me for me or you just not gonna rock with me, bro? I don't care. Like, and then it just was like, I just didn't care about nothing, bro. The more I just stopped caring, everything just started opening. It was like doors was like, oh, welcome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come here. It's a bag of money over there. Oh, come here.
I was gonna say, that's about $100 million eye right there.
Oh, yeah. I still got them. I still got 2 of them. So
no, I'm talking about.
No, seriously, bro. Yeah. No, I'm talking about I literally got the prosthesis, bro. Like, anybody that been through this,
right.
your bone structure changed. So I had to bro.
Okay. See, I know that.
Surgeries. Been through surgeries, bro, where I couldn't see for like 2-3 weeks, and I had to learn how to, like, anybody that knows you 140 clicks to the bathroom, 140 clicks this way, it's 72 clicks to the kitchen, it's 62 clicks to the. Listen, I've been through a lot of things in my life, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like where I hear about these people and they talk about the struggle that they have and how they still got lights on and they still could like they eating spaghetti. Like, bro, that's not struggling to me, bro.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like hot dogs and beans for a month straight. You know what I mean? And barely having them. Like, I'm talking about going downstairs, yo, Auntie, mommy said, can we get some hot dogs real quick? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, sleeping in the car and I'm watching my baby sister lips turn purple while my father somewhere trying to make something happen.
Right.
Bro, we been through stuff in our life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and like, the struggle that I know, it really took me to go through certain situations in my life, you feel me, that I'm not gonna speak on to really appreciate what I got now. And let me tell you something. When I look out my window now where I live at, bro, I look at everything different. Cause before I just lived there. Now I'm living there. Like I just lived there at one point, like, oh yeah, I live over there. Like, what, you live nice? Whatever. Now, yeah, wow.
Right.
Like the water, like, wow, I live right. I mean, if anybody familiar with Fort Lee, I live.
No,
in
we're not gonna.
No, it's fine because I want you to know. If you familiar with the Fort Lee areas, the George Washington Bridge,
right? You see,
and
the
then you
New
go
York
down
City,
to Edgewater, and you can see the
Hoboken all the way down.
And bro, it's beautiful, bro.
Oh,
and if you know about Atlanta, but the house in Atlanta is beautiful, bro.
Right.
The house in Cali was all glass. $7 million.
You did that.
Beautiful, bro.
You did that.
I look at things different now. Because once you appreciate your time, bro, once you appreciate your time and you value what you got, everything starts to make sense to you, bro. Word up, man.
So with the borrowed time you on now, what's the plan?
No comment.
No, I'm saying as far as like life, like what we gonna? You got the butterfly effect out now. Do you feel
I'm living
musically
through the butterfly effect.
Motivated though? You still feel musically?
Do you know the meaning of a butterfly effect? Do you know the meaning of that?
No, break it down to us, cause I don't want to make my own.
Bro.
Cause I seen you posted. Kanye said something about, right, the butterfly effect, and then you posted it.
Yeah, that was actually that was before. That was
after the album drop.
Yeah,
but but people are on it.
The butterfly effect, bro. The reason I chose the butterfly effect, a lot of people would think it had something to do with my daughter, my daughter Lauren that passed. That was, out of everything I've been through in my life, that was the worst possible feeling I could ever have, because they always say you're not supposed to question God, right? But 4 years old, no health problems. What the like
why?
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so many questions.
And you either fall into a dark hole or you try to find the light of it.
Did you fall into that hole?
Of course I did. And my daughter, she's the one that got me out of it, bro. You look at these pictures and she's always smiling, just like her daddy. Like,
right.
No matter what she go through, she's smiling, just like her daddy. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I start to I almost feel like I almost feel like she right there with me.
Yeah.
Like she just, daddy's gonna be okay. And I'll be like, come on, shorty, like, you're like, let's do this. Head up. Head up like a nosebleed. Like the butterfly effect, bro. Everything happened for a reason.
Right.
And sometimes, even if you hate the reason, and I'm not a person that use the word hate at all, but even if you hate the reason of certain things happening, you just can't get time back, bro. You can't get time back. And the butterfly effect is really like my life story, bro. It's kind of not my whole life story, but
right.
As much as I could give in 17 songs, I gave to you.
Because you said you didn't give it all, right? You said I gave more than I usually give.
Yeah.
But you didn't give it all. So that tells me there's still more to come. Because we not,
honestly,
we not over Fetty Wap.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't.
The love is still there. I purposely said to my man Hood at the show at Prudential Center, I said, you're going to see the difference between an artist and then star power. And when you came on that stage, you feel the star power. You know what I'm saying? It's different. And
it felt good.
Yeah, and it's at home, number one, but it's a different. You can still see the difference when other artists touch the stage and when Fetty Wap touched the stage. It's a big difference. You've been on so many stages, I don't know, but we purposely stood on the side of the stage. I said, yo, watch, because I already knew he was coming. He said Jersey. I said, watch when Wap come out. The lights, every phone is out, right? So people are not over Fetty Wap. There's still a lot of time to, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that you said I gave more of me, but I ain't give it all yet.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are nervous, bro. Like, I feel like a lot of artists are nervous. If Fetty Wap was to ever break out again, it wouldn't be no more end of Fetty Wap.
Right.
And I think that's what a lot of people are nervous about.
But there's no end. It hasn't ended yet.
You gotta understand what I'm saying. Like, if all the artists, if as many artists that I've helped throughout these years promoted mine the way I promoted theirs,
right,
I would have the #1 album in the world
today.
Yeah, I would. The Butterfly Effect will be the #1 album out right now, and that's word to my daughter.
Right.
I don't feel like there was no other project that came out that was better than mine. And I say that because everything was authentic, bro. It wasn't perfect. It was authentic. Right. That made it real, bro. Like, everything was real because it was authentic. It was nothing false in what I said.
But could it not be the music? Could it just be the marketing? Because you've seen the difference between guerrilla marketing and doing a lot on your own. Like, do you have the machine, the marketing behind you?
I don't really, bro.
Are you still signed to a record label?
Yeah, but that's their job, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they're not doing what they supposed to do.
My job is to be a rapper. I stopped trying to do everybody else's job. I only got one job, is to go record music and make good music and hand it to them. Their job is to make sure everybody else get it. That's not my job.
Right.
So I'm only supposed to do interviews. I was supposed to do shows. I was supposed to go make music. Right. That's my job. I am an artist. I'm not the PR. I'm not the manager. I'm not the label.
Salesperson.
That's not my job, bro. That's not my job. If I was an independent artist, it'd be a totally different thing. But that's not my job. That's not my job. I'm not accepting that as my job, and I'm not gonna do nobody else's job.
Even if it benefits you, you're still not.
I don't care. I'm not in this for the money no more, bro. I don't do that. Bro. I'm trying to tell you, like.
No, we know.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
We know.
I'm not in it for that no more, bro.
Right.
My album is doing good off of pure love, bro. This is pure love, bro. Like, literally, like, I think I just hit the 1 million on The Truth. I think They Got a Bag is about to hit 1 million. Everything is just going off of genuine love, bro. It's like, literally, love is what's pushing this album, bro. And like I told you, faith, bro. I had faith in this. Before I put it out, I already knew what it was. I'm like, bro, they gonna rock with it. Whether they don't rock with it like the Trap Queen, but they gonna rock with it. Bro.
Right.
And I wasn't trying to replicate the 2015 Fetty Wap. Y'all getting what I'm giving y'all.
The evolution.
Yeah, of course. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to recreate or replicate anything, bro. This is who I am. This is what it is. You know what I mean? And if y'all like it, y'all gonna like it. If y'all love it, y'all gonna love it. And y'all hate it, I don't understand why. That's it. I'm not gonna say if y'all hate it, y'all hate it. No, if y'all hate it, I don't even understand why you hate it.
Are you the type of artist that look at the comments, read the comments, go on YouTube, like what they talking about? Let me fill it out.
Nah, man.
And you pass that.
Nah, I don't. When you do that, you put yourself in a critic mode. And that's when you start feeling like, it might not be good enough. And I'm never going to put myself in that, and I'm never going to do that to myself. Because if it's out, it's out. I'll put it out. This is what it is.
Right.
I don't, like, it ain't no let's go back and redo nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And one of the songs up there is called That Peace.
Number 16.
Exactly.
Wow.
Called That Peace, bro. And that was kind of like, I kind of let everybody know, like, all the BS is behind me now, bro. Like, it's no more, nobody else is controlling my life right now, bro. Nobody say, Fetty, do this, and I'll be like, okay. Now it's like, all right, I'm going to do this, and y'all going to follow me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If not, y'all got to get off this train, bro, or we going to kick you off the train. Word up. There's no more being nice to nobody,
right.
bro. If you don't get off this train, and I feel like you taking seats from people that's supposed to be up here, I'm going to kick you off this train, bro, and you not going to like how that feel.
Goes back to time. Exactly. It's time, like.
Exactly, man. So, At Peace, bro, if I suggest people like to really break down that record and listen to it, bro. Like I'm really at so much peace with so much pain and heartache that still linger around me. Losing 2 brothers, losing my daughter, losing my grandmother, my grandfather.
Do you ever get numb to it, or every time you lose a friend, a family member,
it's when it happened in the streets, it's like, oh man, like I'm not my bro. But when it happened to your family, it be like, like damn, it's like a little, you feel it deeper. But when it happens to your child, bro,
right? No other, there's no other feeling.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. So you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Like, but bro, I'm at peace as much as I can be.
I was gonna say, is it 100% at peace? About 85% at peace?
I say like, if I had to choose, bro, if I really had to put a number on it, man, it'd be 1738.
Yeah, baby.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not over that. I'll never be over that. Still bothering me. Get teary-eyed still to this day. But I know she with me.
Of course.
It give me a sense of like, I'll be all right.
Right.
Word.